Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player.
Big chance!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Havertz very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Darwin. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, sweet feet. Nunez! He's free, he has got space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hannibal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Chalobah. That's Hannibal. That's a decent clearance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Just a whisker away. Hannibal. Chalobah. And Suta. Hannibal. Solomon. Solomon going face-to-face with his great rival. White getting this one clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Climbs up big! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
No
no space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
The Netherlands find a position of real strength now. That's very neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's the throw. Alvarez! Oh, in for the pieces! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Hannibal. And it's Chalobah. Aronson. Foot in. Alvarez. And he's whipped it across. He's having a go! And how did he not make it four?
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. And he's had a shot! This time, surely! He scored! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
It's become a case of men against boys. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Solomon! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's got away. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's the shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hannibal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Solomon driving forward. Solomon! Brought out the best in the keeper. Omar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And they're back on the ball again. Who played for Chalobah? White producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, he's bustling through here. To have it. Shapes to shoot! And that's wide.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hannibal. Solomon. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Just about up to the hour now. Nice interception, well timed. The Netherlands are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Araujo.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Suter with the clearance. Aronson. Can he spark a counter here? Chalobah. Steaming on goalwards. And the shot! No, it's right.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Stood up well to him there. Solomon. Oh, that's neat. He's found a way through. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. White aimed beyond the defence. Duffy. Duffy. Now Aronson. Really fierce, close defending. Hannibal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aronson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Chalobah. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Suter. Duffy. And it's Chalobah. And that interception was most necessary. Araujo. For Conte. Araujo. Upamecano. And Araujo. White. And Araujo. Upamecano.
There will be
Keep
1
the ball
minute at
and
a
you win the
time.
game. It really is that simple. And that is that. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got...
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you into this day one clash. Hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Van Basten. Omur. Who played for Chalobah. Solomon. Solomon going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's onside. Aronson. Can he put it away? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Quarter of an hour played. Omur, Costa Curta, spots it and intercepts. Maradona picks it up out wide. So we're still where we started right now. Omur. Chalobah. And it's Maradona. That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. Van Basten. Maradona. Omur. And Lefebvre. Aronson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cafu makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's been cut out, well played. Omur. Lefebvre. Aronson. Now Solomon. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Duffy. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's Beckham. And he was quick to react. Aronson. Good spot he's seen. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Maradona. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Aronson. Solomon. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Basten. Now there's a probing ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lefebvre. Aronson. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's Beckham. Shevchenko. Omar. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, that's well spotted. Duffy. Deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Solomon. Solomon going face-to-face with his great rival. He's under a lot of pressure there. Aronson! We've got a goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He has found the way through. Aronson. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, they can break here. He's through, it's one-on-one, and the finish! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great defending, strong and determined. Cantona absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Well, that's well spotted. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Looking for options for movement. York. Oh, this is a very good run. That's good running with the ball. Solomon. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Derby have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And he's going direct. Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
York. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, it's come loose.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hannibal. Solomon gets his pass away. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would...
And the shots! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Manchester United go into the lead. Aronson. Rashford. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
York gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. He's in, surely! Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodon spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Hannibal. He's got the shot away! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! And he's found the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So all square and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, super find. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Derby come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
Of anybody who has found themselves in a
Oh,
little
well,
lost
the
today,
pickings
please
certainly
look at
have
the screen
been rich
for
in this
information
first
on
half.
how to find your way around this
What
stadium.
a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're into the second 45. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Solomon. Aronson. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And they're back on the ball again. And the shot's on here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hannibal. Solomon. Hannibal. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Hannibal.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Van der Ven cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great chance! Doku, who does have an assist to his name, and he's intervened well there. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Rashford. Pass is just off target.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Solomon. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Derby take the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience.
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Moore. He's had it taken off him. Cantona. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's a can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Wilshere. Mepham gets a foot in here. Hannibal.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Aronson does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Solomon had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. Doku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Doku. Doku is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change
Wilshere.
for the first time in the game here.
Number 18. Dwight York. Number 16.
And he's been shifted
Rodri.
off here.
Coming on
Headed
the field.
upfield. Doku providing
De
an
Bruyne.
outlet. He's had a
Number
shot. Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Desperate defending required here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he was quick to react. Solomon running with the ball. Doku picks it up out wide. Oh, good ball! He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
I think we've... Cantona! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries a shot! Has another go!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So close, but that's it. The full-time whistle has gone.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution on the field.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Adams. Number
Derby
24.
pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here? And the consequences are still more serious.
You can never be sure who is in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aronson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Doku in acres of space out there. He's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mepham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Bruyne. No way through, so back it comes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Aronson. And it's Ritchie. Walker gets across to intercept that. Doku. That is good alertness. Chalobah. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Saliba cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs.
Extra time reaches half-time.
Those of you making their way home on
90
public
minutes long
transportation
gone,
today,
15
please
of
watch
an
the
extra
screen for
30
train
have
depart
also
times
gone,
from all
and the
local
search
major
for a winner
stations.
is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Rashford.
Is there to be drama
Coming on
in
the
these
field
final
is
15 minutes?
Number 8, Erdegaard.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter. Ah, he's given it away. Big chance, must be. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly. Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Haaland! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Kane put it away!
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Chance! Yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Derby are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's found the way through. There's the shot! There it is! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through.
There will be 1 minute
Very
added time.
nicely done.
The most accurate pass.
Doku. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing
Hello,
weak.
everybody, and
You
please
can't
join
let
me
fatigue
in
cloud
wishing
your
a
judgment.
happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club
120
members.
minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. Haaland is over the first kick. One 0.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Ritchie is the next to run the gauntlet.
Never looked in doubt, really. He just did what he was asked.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Well, you don't save those. He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So, the second man in line. No! denied remarkably.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Manchester United are looking for comfort.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Lefebvre is the third man to step forward. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Manchester United are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Alexander-Arnold with the last of the first 5 penalties. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. He's buried it, and he's won it. Derby can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to run.
Welcome to today's match.
Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. And here's Mohamed Salah. There's the hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That'll be a throw. It's a good run down the right. Now here's the delivery. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Derby are looking to go forward now. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Moore. That's a shade optimistic. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Good-looking ball. He's looking to set free a runner. Could move up a gear here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
And the shot! It's there! Nunez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Derby finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that's ambitious. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. Moore. Nunez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Solomon. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well read, nice interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That looks a cracking ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a really well-measured ball. The message is clear, none shall pass.
He really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Chalobah. Stood up well to him there. Adams. Mohamed Salah looks to get on the end of this. Solomon. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Azar.
There will be one more added time.
Shot! No mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointments and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Themselves too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Number 14, Darwin
So
Núñez.
off we go once more.
Coming on the field is...
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just...
Can he finish? No, again there's no way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mepham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Omur. And Mepham works it forward. Now he's off and running. Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lefebvre, neither of these two want to come off second best. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Great chance here to level it up. He'll fancy himself from here. Cleared without complication. Solomon. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's on his way! And that was very necessary. Omur going face-to-face with his great rival.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Solomon.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, not quite. Lefebvre. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Omour.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hazard. Tries to get it clear. He's in a good position here. Derby can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he was quick to react. What a throw in. Rodon. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Chalobah. Aronson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can he find a finish? Great hit! He's got to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Omour did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shifted upfield.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Solomon.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive
Hello,
nerves.
everybody,
The prospects are
and
so
welcome to
great.
today's
The
match.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And